Hey guys, welcome to the Dragon's Cave. My name's Karen. So today's frog is going to be Froggie Mercury. Now, you may or may not know this, but Freddie Mercury actually wore black nail varnish, but only on his left hand. So I'm going to pop a little bit of UV resin into each of his toes on his left front foot. Ooh, put something in there. Don't think I made up quite enough. We'll manage, we'll get there. Whatever that is out. Still in there. Does not want to come out, whatever it is. Nearly out. Get him off. There we go. So yeah, just going to pop some black UV. This is just standard UV resin and mixed up with a little bit of black mica powder. So I'm going to pop that under the light and I will be back with you in just a sec. Bye. So the toes are set. I didn't have any brown eyes, so I've made my own. Don't know how well you can see that. Not very, probably. So I'm just going to pop these in. Now, because they obviously have a proper pupil rather than a slitted one like a frog would normally have, it doesn't matter which way up they go. A little drop in there. One of these in. And now find something to turn it over with because I've put it in upside down. Sorry, you can't see, can you? Okay, let's give this a quick zap from both sides. Just to quickly hold it in place. Doesn't need to be fully cured at this stage as long as it's not moving, and it is. So I'll get that a little bit longer. I think I need to replace the batteries in my my little torch. That should be fine for that one. Let's get this other one in. Just needs a little drop of UV in there. I need to refill my bottle again. The lid on there and see if I can get this one in without dropping it the wrong way up. Kinda, almost. Push him into place. Give it a quick zap to hold it. Okay, that should do just enough to stop it moving. So I'm going to pop this under the UV lamp, fully set those in place while I go and mix up my resin, and I will be back with you in just a tick. Bye. Hey guys, back again. Got my resin mixed up now. But the thing is, I only want to get this into the head. So let me mix my colour up just quickly. I'm using this apple green that I got from a set I bought on Amazon. I've only got about 20 grams of resin mixed up in here because that should be sufficient. Because, as I said, I only want to fill the head at this point. I'll get the lid back on. Let's put that down there for a second, somewhere where I'm not going to knock it over. This mixes in quite easily, thankfully, because as usual I didn't use the alcohol. So see a couple of little lumps in there, I think. So give it a quick squirt, with isopropyl alcohol, just in case any lumps of powder have risen to the surface, and that will burst them. There we go, that should do that just nicely. So I'm going to have to prop this up, and I've had a little hunt around, and this is probably the best fit to hold it in place. It's just a little turtle mould, actually. And now squeeze that, try and get it, and start slowly pouring that in. Just want to get it just below his shoulders, and I pretty much spot on with the quantity. Don't put it any further because otherwise it's going to come this way and pour out. So I'm just going to let that do the angle. Oops. Okay. Keep everything crossed so that doesn't fall over, and I will see you when we're ready for the next part. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. Now, I cannot even start to tell you what a nightmare this has been, trying to work out how to block off the legs from the rest of it, because I only want the yellow in this part. It's a complete mess. I don't know how well it's going to work. I've just got everything crossed, so kind of join me in crossing your fingers, please. So I actually didn't have any acetate, so I actually ran a laminating pouch through my laminator, and that kind of hopefully has worked. There's half a ton of UV resin holding it in place. Excuse me. So I've got about 30 grams of resin pro white crystal mixed up here. I'm hoping that's going to be enough. I'm also hoping this yellow is going to be bright enough, but we shall see. It's pretty good, I think. It's mixing in well anyway. Kind of wondering if I should have used, I've got a yellow pigment paste, or maybe I should have used that instead, but I think this is okay. Just going to give it a quick squirt of isopropyl alcohol in case there's any lumps of unmixed powder in there. Okay, wish me luck, hope that the dam holds. If not, I'm going to have to rapidly turn the camera off and try and do something about that. Here we go. Here goes nothing, as they say. Just doing a tiny drop at a time to make sure that it's not coming out this side. So far, so good. This isn't going to be enough. I'm going to have to mix up some more, but that's okay. The main thing is that it doesn't leak around this sheet of plastic that I've got in here. So far it's holding. Okay, so I'm going to go and mix up a bit more resin, get that in there, and I will be back when we're ready for the next part. See you in a bit. Hey guys, welcome back. Now this isn't fully set yet, but it's not leaking, so I'm going to take a chance and fill the back part. This is just going to be plain white. So resin is mixed. Some mica powder in there. Mix this up quickly. So I don't know if you can hear that in the background, hopefully not. It is absolutely chucking it down out there, which is not great. It's Sunday today. Hubby and I are off out to lunch later. We have table booked. And it's within walking distance. A very easy walk, 4 or 5 minutes. Unfortunately, I think we're going to get pretty wet. I have a canopy over my driveway. Obviously the garage doors are open. And sound of the rain hitting that is slightly off-putting. But I shan't be cancelling my lunch. I've got an umbrella. If the worst comes to the worst, I can always drive. But if I do that, I can't have wine. Decisions, decisions. Get wet, inside or outside. Okay, so here we go. Again, I don't want this to go right up into the toes because I want his feet to actually be green. And as you can probably tell, this plastic is well above the depth of the actual frog. So when I get the back layer on, after it's all cured, I'll be trimming this off. I think I need to leave that there because otherwise there's not going to be room for green toes. So I'll give this a little while and then back on the heat mat it'll go, and I will see you for the next stage. See you in a bit. Hi guys, now this is all set. I've trimmed down a little bit of plastic. It's still, I think, maybe in places, particularly the edges, it's going to be slightly proud, the mould, but I can always deal with that later. I'm just going to go, oh dear, is that the right colour? Was it azure green or was it apple green? 1 second. Decisions. No, I'm pretty sure it was the azure green, at least I hope so. Not that it really matters if his feet and his head are slightly different shade. Just going to pop some of this in. This mixed up. It's actually pretty late in the evening now, but I'm so looking forward to seeing this finished. I'm kind of brushing myself a little bit here. So I'm going to completely fat coat it in green. The only other way would have been to dab like wrists and ankles, if that even makes any sense when it comes to frogs. Hopefully this scratchy noise on the cap isn't too distracting for you. Hopefully the camera isn't even picking it up as well, but you never know, hey. Okay, let's go. Is it the froggy feet covered? I've only mixed up around 30 grams because hopefully this will be enough to kind of top the mould up. And to make sure it goes into all the toes. There you go. Just a little more in the front legs. Come on, in you go. Let's see. Resin does what resin wants to do. On this particular occasion, it doesn't particularly want to do anything. Well, not what I want it to do anyway. So that's the toes done. Just pull that in. Make sure it's not going over the edges. It looks like I have managed to cover the middle, which is good. And I think we are about there. So I will see you guys very, very soon. Not soon enough for me, but be very soon for you, for demold. See you in a bit. Morning, guys. He's finally ready to come out of the mold. So let's get this done. I'm ridiculously excited to see how it's turned out. I do have some air bubbles here. That's okay, we can get over that. Toes are still a little bit on the soft side, but also not a problem. Get it out here. Yeah, sorry about that. Something going on out there. Okay, so I very clearly did the head in a different colour green. It must have been the apple green. I should have checked back on the filming I'd previously done. I'm just faffing now because I'm so nervous. Okay, here we go. Yay! So, I've obviously made some mistakes here. You can very clearly see where I used too much UV resin to block that off, but I have a plan. So, what do I want to do? Yes, let's get my phone out 1 second. Because obviously one of the biggest mistakes is I forgot to give him teeth. So that is going to be my first job. But now need to look at kind of a proper picture. Yes, so this is kind of the picture I'm looking at. So what I'm going to try and do is kind of, actually I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. That's going to be too fiddly. But yeah, this is the general look. I'm going to try and kind of do something here. Obviously he needs teeth, he needs a moustache. So I'm going to get my pens out, my UV resin, and I will be back. Hey guys, so Froggy is finished. I kind of went over the rubbish part with some white and yellow UV resin, so it kind of looks sort of, I suppose, a bit like a belt or a waistband on the jacket. Not fantastic, but at least you haven't got that awful thing there. Now I've painted his face on and I gave him some teeth. Oh, so cute. So yeah, I'm really happy. I've learned a few things. I mean, unfortunately, I didn't get enough UV under the eye, so some of the green went under it. But overall, I am very, very happy with him. Hope you like him. I'll get you some photos, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye.